Two, five, four, three, two, one. All right. Hello, everybody, and welcome back. We are still in Financial Empowerment Week with Phoenix National Business Group. Again, today we have on our program, we welcome him back, Dwayne Reed from Reed Financial Solutions. Welcome back, Dwayne.
Thanks for having me again, man. Thanks for the opportunity.
Oh, absolutely, man. Listen, this is going to be great. We have some great information that's been rolling over the airwaves just to help you grow your business. And today we're going to talk to you about how your credit can help you grow your business, right?
Mhm,
Because if you have great credit, sky is the limit. You can
mhm.
do a lot when you have great credit, and people trust you a little bit more when you have great credit. Am I wrong?
No, you're definitely right.
Yeah, see, now that's the truth. So if you even are thinking about owning your own business, get your friends to tune in right now. We will be repeating this information for your purpose, but we wouldn't be able to do this without our sponsors. So I want to thank Allstate, Tom Estes, for sponsoring our program. We really appreciate it. When you see his banner come up, please feel free to call him and support him as well. So we thank everyone for watching, and of course we have Reed Financial Solutions on the line today. So if you have any questions, post it on Facebook and on YouTube. Yeah, so we can correspond with you and help you in the area that you need most. Now, if you have bad credit, this is a great place to be because you can start from the bottom and work your way up.
Mhm.
If you have great credit, then you can make it better, right? So you can watch this program and find out ways that you can improve your credit score and also improve your business. So Dwayne, I'm
Mhm.
gonna turn it over to you. Just talk to the folks about what are some of the ways that your credit affects your business.
Oh man, this is a question I get asked almost every day, right? Because a lot of people, especially today, a lot of people are trying to start businesses, and what tends to happen with people that are trying to start businesses, they don't have the capital to get the business off the ground, right?
Mm-hmm.
So this is where your credit, becomes very valuable because if you go to a bank, you say, "Hey, I got a great business idea, I want to do A, B, and C, and
Mm-hmm.
it should make a lot of money." Well, they don't care about you making a lot of money. They want to know, okay, well, what can you show us that you can get this loan, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if they pull up your credit report and they see that you owe all these companies money, your credit score is poor, it doesn't matter what talent you have, they're never going to believe in you because you haven't shown that in the past, with your credit. So that's
Right.
why I try to tell people all the time, it's best for you to have your credit ready, so that way when that day comes when you have that idea, that light bulb moment, or you run into that property that get finance, you want to
Mm-hmm.
have your credit ready because capital is number one. You can have the best ideas in the world, you can do whatever you want to do, but if you don't have that capital to get it off the ground, you're wasting your time. So a lot of my clients with great credit, if they have a business idea, they literally go to the bank, take out a loan, or they go to they start their business, and they go to a business credit bank and pull money
Mm-hmm.
out of there easy because they have great credit. Yeah, I'm talking about things like if you need equipment. Let's say you want to start a construction company, you need a truck. You can literally walk into a bank and get an equipment loan, right? Because
Wow.
you've shown that you have great credit and you're gonna pay it
Yes.
back. And you can walk into these banks and get these loans. And a lot of these loans don't even report to your personal credit. That's the best part about it. So you can have these business credit loans, and they only report to and set up a business credit profile. And then soon after establishing that business credit profile, you can just walk into a bank and show them only a business credit profile and keep getting more and more capital to keep building. So a lot of people don't really understand, the importance when it comes to not only your personal credit for your personal stuff, but for your business stuff as well, if you want to do things in the business world.
Wow. I
Yeah,
didn't even know that.
yeah,
What?
yeah, yeah,
Really? That's
yeah.
incredible. That's
Mhm.
incredible. Yeah, because like when you have the business, right? It's like if I remember correctly, it's like having an artificial identity per se, and
Yeah,
that
pretty
just
much.
like really pertains to your
Business.
business.
Mhm.
So, yeah, that is great stuff, man. That is great. So, like, if you have like, let's say somebody has their, what's the first step per se? that if they, let's say they have a business idea, right? And, they go to the bank and the bank says, well, you're right now, your credit score is such and such, uh, 540 per se, right? That's below average.
Way below,
So yeah, wait.
Uh,
so what do you say to that person that is like, yeah, how do I get from where I am and to where I would need to be? Like, what would be the average score you would need to really kind of like get started in getting like a business loan and things like that?
I would say usually I tell people you want to have 700 or higher, 720 or better.
Okay.
A lot of the times the bank that you want to get the loan from, they'll tell you what they need you to qualify. They'll tell you, hey, we need you to have a 720, or
Gotcha.
you need to have a 740. It all depends on what that bank is. But
Mm-hmm.
you go to the bank. I always tell people research everything first, right? So let's say, for instance, you have a bank. Let's say you bank at Wells Fargo, and you have a banker, right?
Right.
You
Yes,
go
yes,
you sit
yes.
down and you say, hey, I'm trying to build, I'm trying to build up my business. I'm trying to pull out capital. What do you guys require from me in order for me to take out a loan? And they'll tell you, hey, you got to have a 740 credit score. You can't have a bankruptcy. They'll tell you exactly what they need. And then based on that
Mm-hmm.
information, you'll come to us and tell us, hey, I need a 740 because I'm trying to do this. And then we'll
Right.
work we'll find ways to get you to that 740.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow. And how long does that usually take? Just about.
All depends on what they have on their report. I've literally had a lady go from 540 or 60 to like an 812 in like 3 months. So it all depends on what you got going on in your credit report. Everybody's different. Some people literally you get them a credit card and that's 100 points. And then some people you got to
Wow.
put in months and months and months worth of work. So it all depends on what they have going on.
Now, let's say they have a bankruptcy on there, how long does that take?
Well, bankruptcy usually takes anywhere from 7 to 10 years to naturally fall off. We have gotten them off
Okay.
in the past, but
Yes.
naturally, if you let it just sit there, it's going to sit there for 7 to 10 years.
Wow. 7 to 10 years.
It sits there.
So basically, but it's best for you to start. You got to start somewhere.
Yeah.
So if that's something that's on your credit report, then it's, you just have to start the process.
And believe it or not, you can have a 700 credit score with a bankruptcy on your credit report. When I say bankruptcy, I mean a new bankruptcy. Like you could have filed bankruptcy 6 months ago and still have a 700 credit score. That is possible.
Now, does that depend on the type of bankruptcy you have?
Bankruptcy is bankruptcy. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So chapter 7, 13, 11, it
Doesn't
don't
matter.
matter.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah. Wow. All right.
You have to be out of it though. You can't be still,
Oh,
you're
got
trying
you.
to build up new credit when you're still trying to pay off the old stuff. Usually I wouldn't even take a person that has an open chapter 13. It has to be closed. Because
Okay, got you.
at that point, you're working against yourself. You're creating more debt, and you still didn't pay off, the other debt that you had. So,
Yeah, that's important. That's important to know. That's important to know because I'm sure there's that person out there that going, I've got $13,000 in debt.
yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
We try to use that as the last route, to resolve everything. It's the last route. We try to exhaust everything else first.
Right. And really just kind of break it down. Again, we're on the line here with Dwayne Reed from Reed Financial Solutions. His information is posted on the bottom of the screen, so you can reach out to him and you can find out personally what you need in order to improve your credit so you can improve your business. I know that right now there's some of us out there that are looking to get a loan to kind of get over the hump of what we're going through right now, but our credit is shoddy. And so if we can really just kind of work on the details, we have a friend in Reed Financial Solutions that can really help you out in that area. Am I right, Dean?
Exactly, definitely.
There you go, man. There you go. So, we are here to help you out. So, I mean, I have one more question for you. I mean, actually a couple more questions. So here's some of the caveats I'm realizing. What are some of the hardest cases that you've come up with that actually have turned out okay? Like, what are some of the cases that you faced that have actually turned out okay?
What's so funny about credit repair? I've had people come to me that had 50 collection accounts, 20 charged off credit cards, a bankruptcy, and I would look at their credit report and I would say, hey, look, you have a lot, and it's going to require a lot. I'm going to let you know ahead of time. And in 4 or 6 months, they're done. Their score is like 700 is perfect. And then I had people that had 2 collection accounts, and the 2 collection accounts just fight me and fight me and fight me and fight. So it's kind of hard. Usually the things that I think is hard that I look at and say, wow, this is a lot. Those people usually always work out okay. But it's the people with the simple things like, 1 collection account, 2 late payments from last year. It's always the simple things that require so much work. Like I'm constantly sitting on the phone with people saying, man, yeah, all you have is this 1 collection account left. But it's like, they're fighting for this thing. They don't want this thing to come off at all. Right. So it's like you try to let the customer know that everybody's process is different, but it's every case that I've seen that I thought was just impossible. For instance, I had a gentleman, he had about $50,000 worth of debt. And I said, hey, look, the best thing for you to do might be to file bankruptcy because you have a lot. He's like, oh, don't worry about it. I'll just work with you. Whatever you tell me to do, I'll do. Mm-hmm. So, we started working on this report. I sent him a list of all the stuff he had to take care of. He took care of everything. He got back on track with his student loans. We removed probably like 95% of the negative things he had on his report. His score is close to 700 now. And I'm trying to turn the guy away, like, yo, go file bankruptcy. I can't help you. I'm really trying.
Yeah, you're pushing him to do
like
fast track.
Because you have a lot. And he was like, don't worry about it. I'll work with you. I said, okay, cool. And I was talking to him the other day. He's almost 700. And it's crazy. Like, so it's kind of hard. All the things, all the time, all the files I see that I think are hard never end up being that hard. It's the simple ones that'll get me always.
And so it really depends on your inner determination to make it work.
Exactly. Because I've had people that had collection, like I literally had a lady that had a collection account that was like $50, but she swore up and down she was not paying this $50. So she paid me, I believe, close to $300 to get that removed off her credit report, just to prove a point that she wasn't going to pay that $50. So
she paid you.
Very close to $300.
I would love that kind of.
Exactly. I was like, "Are you sure? Like,
you're gonna pay me $300 to get rid of $50."
That's what I told her. I said, "You sure you want to do that? Like, you sure?" She's like, "Yeah, I'm not paying them." I guess she had a fallout with her doctor's office, so she refused.
Okay, got you.
Collections.
So you're not an attorney, It's like, to kind of expect that she owes the doctor, $50. $50. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's $50.
Yeah, and I'm a fair guy. I told her, I said, look, just getting started with this, is $100 just to get started. You sure you want to do this? She's like, yeah, I don't care. I'll do this. I said, okay, cool. So she paid at the end. She paid close to $300. I reminded her, I said, you paid close to $300 for a $50 collection. She was like, I don't care. It's the point.
It's the principle.
Yeah, the principle, exactly.
Listen, man. That don't make no sense to me. Exactly. But God bless it.
Yeah. I'll take it.
There's a client out there for everybody, right? Exactly. There's a client out there for everybody. Exactly. Let me ask you this. The final question would be this, right? Mm-hmm. So what would you say? What would be if you could summarize everything for that person that is, either in their business or looking to start a business, mm-hmm. What would be a summary of what you would advise them, especially if they come to your place of business? Mm-hmm. Like, what would be a process that they would go through? Mm-hmm. And, just give the folks a little bit about the process you go through with them.
Okay, so first things first, when the person comes to me and wants to start a business, right? Number one thing I let them know is, you're going to need capital to get this business off the ground. How's your personal credit, right? Even though your business won't solely be based off your personal credit, you still need to have personal credit to get started, good personal credit. So first things first, we would try to get their personal credit together. Once that's together, there's a lot of things about business credit that people really don't understand, right? So the first thing with your business is you want to look like a business on paper, right? So let's say you have a hair salon, right? You do hair and you want to start an official business doing hair. If you go to a bank, you can have a 750 credit score, right? If you go to the bank and you write all your information down and the bank does research on your business and your cell phone number comes back in your name, they will deny you for that just because your cell phone number is in your name. You have to put your cell phone number in your business account. Your business name. You got to have a business account. You can't give them a regular checking account or save. It has to be a business account. You want to look as much like a business as possible, even down to your address, right? But if you have, let's say you have a hair salon, you can have a hair salon in the home, so that's not going to disqualify you. But let's say you have you're starting a storage company, and the bank goes online because they actually research your company. So let's say they go online, they research your company, and they put the address in, and the house pops up. they'll deny you for that because you don't have the proper facilities to even run a storage company.
Right.
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 So it's
Right.
things like that. You want to make sure you look like a business. So you want to get your LLC, your tax ID. You want to have your business account ready. You want to have your address. Make sure your address is right. You want to make sure your cell phone number is in your business name. So that way, when they do that reverse lookup on your cell phone number, your business name pops up, not your personal name. Right. So you want to look like a business on paper. And then once you look like a business on paper, now you can walk into a bank. Because I remember the first time I tried to get a business loan, I got denied. And I sat down my bank. I said, look, my credit score is over 800. Why would they deny me? He's like, oh, because is your business credit profile set up? I said, well, what's that? Because at the time I didn't know much about business credit. And he explained to me, he said, look, you got to establish a business credit. He said, your cell phone number, is that in your name or in your business? I said, my personal. He's like, that's why you got denied. So they deny you for that. They'll look past all the financials and look at your business and say, well, this is not a real business because you don't have an address. Your cell phone number is in your personal name. And then another thing is website. You got to have a website, that has all your information on there that people can reach you. It's just little things like that. That's why people get denied, not necessarily the credit score, just little things like that. Wow, now, once you have all that set up, then we can start establishing your business credit, the actual file itself, where we can get you, business credit cards and, show you how to use them. So there's a couple steps to it. Then once they establish that business credit file, as long as they do everything the right way that they're supposed to do, then you can, then they can go on with their business.
So you talk to people about their business credit as well?
Yeah, we do business.
Not just personal.
Yeah, we do personal and business.
Oh, nice.
We're about to start doing repair on business credit too. Because I've noticed a lot of people have items on their business credit they need help with. So that's another thing we're about to get into. We're trying.
Listen, man, what did I tell you? We got the right people here on the line, to help you personally and in your business. We have Reed Financial Solutions. I'm sure that as time goes on, he is definitely going to be growing his business into different areas.
Definitely.
So listen, let's support Black business. First of all, I'm all about that. I mean, he's legit as legit can be. So I'm going to encourage each and every one of you that's watching, please give Reed Financial Solutions a call. Dwayne, pleasure, man. Pleasure having you. I'm going to be giving you a call again to come on because I believe this information is very helpful. And, the more services you add on, let me know. And we'll have you come on and talk about it. How's that sound?
That sounds great. I'm down. Let's do it.
All right. Absolutely. Well, again, we want to thank, 1 second here. Again, we want to thank our sponsor, who is Allstate. It is Tom Estes. He has sponsored our programming for the last 2 weeks. So I really appreciate that, Tom. And his number is on in front of you there. Let me read it out to you. Here we go. It is 973-376-8914. Again, it is 973-376-8914. You want to give him a call. He is a great agent. He'll make sure you get the best prices that's available. And so, again, reach out to him. We appreciate his sponsorship. Dwayne, awesome. Thank you again. I think it's been an awesome program. Those of you who want to join the network, please feel free to do so. And we will see you again tomorrow. All right. Take care, everybody. Goodbye.